Today we're looking at trade setups in the Great British Pound New Zealand Dollar Forex pair and the cryptocurrency Litecoin. Hang around. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. How about all that craziness last week with the so-called meme stocks? GameStop and AMC are two that come to mind. It is a little bit annoying that the big hedge funds can cry in their beer about losing because the small retail traders banded together and out-traded them. I mean, that stuff happens to us little guys all the time, and we just have to suck it up and learn how to follow what the smart money traders are doing. But that's life, right? I know, I'm not going to whine about it. I'm off my soapbox. And speaking of craziness in the market, how about Dogecoin? You know, Dogecoin was started kind of as a joke, right? If you've been around the internet for a bit, you know that Doge is the name of the meme with the Shiba Inu dog that's been circulating around the internet for years. Well, a couple of software engineers developed Dogecoin back in 2013 and tried to distance themselves from the bases of the other crypto coins and thought that would be a great name. So it's been around for 7 years, but in the last few months the price has been pushing up a bit. But this week, Elon Musk of Tesla fame made mention of the Dogecoin, and the market went crazy. So there you go. We'll be looking at a Dogecoin trading strategy this week on the Strategy of the Week video, so don't miss it. But I digress. Today we're looking at a trading range on the Pound Kiwi Forex pair and a triangle on another more popular cryptocurrency, Litecoin. At least it's been more popular until recently. We're going to take a look at those, but first we'll check out the active trades, and later on, a brand new trading maxim. Happy Monday, and away we go. So, Bitcoin attacked the 30K level again this week, and I'm surprised, but the level is still holding. Now we got a big attack of the top of the descending triangle, also still holding. Remember, if the top of the triangle breaks, the plan will change to a trading range between 30K and 42K. The Euro Pound triggered a sell on Tuesday right here. I'm in this at 88.53-ish. My stop is 89.45. My first target is 87.92. And Palladium triggered a sell again on Tuesday right here. And a couple of days later, this sucker dropped and hit our first target. So I closed half for profit, moved the stop to break even on the remainder. Now we'll wait for the parabolic SAR to come down here below the break even so we can start trailing our stop. Just want to give you a heads up on the Pound Swissy. Attacked the top of the trading range on Friday, as did the Swissy Yen. So keep your eyes on both of these pairs this week. And that's all the active trades for today. Let's take a look at today's trade picks. Today we're looking at a trading range on the Great British Pound New Zealand Dollar currency pair. Just to be sure everyone's with us on this, a trading range is a consolidation with a strong support level like this one at 186.30 and a strong resistance level like this one at 191.45. Price just sort of bangs back and forth between these levels until it eventually explodes out of the range in one direction or the other. I'll take a break of a trading range in either direction. And as a nice confirmation of the consolidation, we have a decline in volume and volatility right down here. Volatility is the amount of daily movement of the price, and I measure it with the average true range, or ATR. And here's our trade plan. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the range or above 191.45. Or we will sell a daily candle close below the range or below 186.30. On the breaking candle, to enter a full-size position, we want to see the volume bar reach up to the volume average. If it doesn't quite reach the average but does reach 75% of the average volume, I'll open a half-size position to reduce risk. You can calculate the percentage by dividing this volume number by this volume average, and you should get at least 0.75. If you don't get that, I suggest you stand aside on this trade. Stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR. The first target is 1 times the ATR. So if this breaks up here just ahead of the closing of that candle. Set up your buy order. Look down here at your ATR, multiply it by 1.5. Measure that distance behind your entry for your stop loss. Measure 1 ATR above your entry for your first target. And of course, it's just the opposite if it breaks to the downside. If after entering the trade we get a close back inside the range, we'll take the loss right then and not wait for it to hit the stop loss. A breakout of the pattern should be explosive and hit our target fairly quickly. If not, and the momentum goes away, we want to shut the trade down without taking a full stop if possible. When the price hits our first target, we'll close half the position for profit and set the stop loss to break even on the remainder. We'll then follow stops as price moves in our direction until the market takes us out. I will only risk about 2% of my account on each trade. And that's today's setup on the British pound Kiwi dollar currency pair. And the next one we're going to look at is a triangle on Litecoin. A triangle consists of an ever-tightening wind-up of the price into a triangle pattern like this. I expect a triangle consolidation to break in either direction, so I'm willing to take a buy or a sell signal from this pattern. And the pattern is confirmed by a decline in volume and volatility down here. Again, I measure the volatility using the ATR. We'll buy a daily candle close above the triangle, or we'll sell a daily candle close below the triangle. I won't bore you with the whole spiel again. The management details are always the same. If there is at least average volume, enter a full-size position. If there's only 75% of the volume, enter a half-size position, otherwise stand aside. The stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR. First target is 1 times the ATR. If you get a candle close back in the triangle after you enter the position, close the position and take the loss. Get half off for profit when it hits the first target and move the stop to break even on the remainder. 2% risk on this trade. And that's today's setup on Litecoin. And don't forget that Litecoin and the other cryptocurrencies move all weekend long. The market never closes on them. Okay, guys, this is how I manage these trades. You do you, okay? Make sure you understand what you're comfortable with and trade that way. And to help me keep a handle on the psychological side of my trading, I use the trading maxims. A maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, rule of conduct, or a proverbial saying. You guys know the deal. Use whatever tools help you maintain discipline, because discipline and consistency in everything are paramount. And today's brand new trading maxim, Tim's trading maxim number 84, what to do with a mistake. Recognize it, admit it, learn from it, forget it. And that's a quote from Dean Smith. He was the men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina for 36 years, from 1961 to 1997, as well as a coach of the U.S. Olympic men's basketball team. This process that he's described is essential to success. You have to be able to see and admit to your mistakes. Be sure to learn from them, and you can't learn from them if you don't see them and admit to them. And once you've learned from them, you got to let it go. Just forget about it. Move on. Otherwise, they will negatively affect your future performance. Remember our British pound New Zealand dollar forex pair trade plan for today. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the range or above 191.45, or we'll sell a daily candle close below the range or below 186.30. And our Litecoin trade plan for today, we're going to buy a daily candle close above the triangle, or we're going to sell a daily candle close below the triangle. For both trades, take a full-size position if you've got average volume or better, half size if you've got 75% average volume or better. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. Don't forget to sign up for my Trading Picks email list to get early notification of these picks. The link is in the description box below. And that's all for today's video. Come back Wednesday for the next installment of the Trading Education Series. This time, we're going to continue to talk about the volume indicator. Be here Friday for my Strategy of the Week and next Monday for my Trade Picks. My videos come out at 3 p.m. New York time. Don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have. Remember, the only stupid question is the unasked one. And if this video helped you, click the like below. Subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified of our videos in the future. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you Wednesday.